Hey guys, it's me, Yogi Sam, and this is a recentering, reconnecting yoga practice. If you've been in a funk recently, like I have, and you've kind of been all over the place, either mentally or physically, and you need some time to refocus your energy in a positive direction or recenter yourself and find that purpose, find that sense of being, this yoga practice is perfect for you. Today we are going to focus on connecting to our center and opening our hearts up to the possibilities and the desires that we have in this world. So go get ready and I'll meet you on that. Today we are going to be starting in a cross-legged seat. So when you come here, put yourself in a nice conscious base. Make your base conscious. This means like putting your footing a certain way, either opening up more or coming in close, mimic how you're feeling on the mat. So if you're feeling like you really want to be closed off and not really open to a lot of things because maybe that's how your mood is right now, then you can have a little more conservative base right here. Bring your knees in a little closer, bring your heels in a little closer to your pelvis. Or if you want to, expand and try something new, then try and open up wider. So just notice that as we come into our cross-legged seat. You could even have one heel on the other. So what I'm going to do is feel your sit bones spread wide on the ground, on the mat, and bring your palms to your knees. We're going to start by opening up the chest with a few breaths. We're going to move in a seated cat-cow. So on the inhale, we shift, we put our palms on our knees. We inhale, we lift the chest up and through center, and exhale, we contract and bend our spines, contract our spines, relax the head, the neck down in towards our belly, and reverse. Inhale, expand, open the chest, open the eyes, open the mouth, open the heart, and exhale, contract, bring everything back in towards center. Inhale, shift through, come forward. Inhale, look up, spread the chest, smile. And exhale, contract, bring that center, starting from the belly button. Use those core muscles, squeeze everything in towards the spine, round the back, round the neck, round the head, round the shoulders. Inhale, reverse, open up, spread the chest, relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Smile, breathe in, and exhale. Shift into a seated cow, arching the back, arching the spine, squeezing the core muscles in. And inhale, come back up into center. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to inhale to the left and come into a circle. This is kind of like think of a pepper grinder. So your body is that pepper grinder, making a circle around and back, incorporating our breath. As we inhale, we reach forward, around, and exhale, we come back and contract, arch the spine. Keep doing this, keep moving with your breath. Wake that center up, use the core muscles, feel the muscles of the core contracting, and when you're ready, you can switch that circle up, go the opposite direction. Keep lifting the chest, keep breathing in, keep exhaling on the contraction, keep inhaling on the expansion. This is really good for digestion, waking up the center. You can reverse one more time if that feels good. It doesn't have to be perfect, my circle's a little wonky. It just has to feel good. One more time, switch it up. All right, good. And when you're ready, relax, put the hands on to your sides, put the palms to your sides. Plant the left palm down, inhale, flip the right palm up towards the sky, reach out and up and all the way around, side body stretch. Inhale, look up towards the sky, shift, rotate that heart up, Inhale in, exhale, we contract, we find more space, more of an angle, more of a side stretch. Inhale, expand, look up, exhale, contract. You can move into it, find a little rotation in the torso here, closing our hearts towards the mat, inhaling, opening and up towards the sky. Feel that trunk rotation. Again, focusing on the core, and when you're ready, we're going to plant the right palm down towards our left side and walk the left palm in front of it, right palm in front of it, and stop as we reach towards our front leftmost side. So we're not totally center here, we're off to the left, and we're reaching as we are actively forcing our sit bones down, not forcing because we don't want to force anything. We're reaching our sit bones down towards the mat, inhaling in and reaching our arms forward. Relax the head down, keep reaching. Feel that side body stretch, feel it in the low back. Breathe for a few moments here. Big inhale through the nose, fill up that belly. Feel it rise on your legs. And exhale, exhale everything out completely as we walk the hands towards center and do the same thing, reaching those sit bones back really, really far into the mat, down into the mat, and actively crawling our fingertips more forward. Feeling this big stretch in our hips, inhaling in, big belly breath, and exhaling completely, finding more relaxation, finding spots to release tension on the exhale. You can try this directional breath here, which is inhaling in, but imagining the breath going directly to your hips here. With the inhale, we find space in the hips. We imagine that the air is expanding all that tension, all that those contracting spaces, those small spaces, blowing them up to be able to sink a little bit deeper. And on the exhale, we close those spaces up and find something new. One more time, big inhale in, and exhale, we crawl our hands a little bit to the right and do the same thing, reaching the left hand a little bit further than the right hand, getting that low left back stretch, low left low back stretch. Inhale in, send that breath to the lower left back. Left low back, I don't know. Imagine your breath is going to your lower back, to your hips, opening them up, creating more space. And on the exhale, you sink into that space and sink a little bit deeper into this posture, relaxing everything just a little bit more. One more breath in, and on the exhale, we crawl our right hand all the way to our side, bring our left palm to our left side, open it up towards the sky. Inhale, bring it up and overhead like a rainbow, and reach into that side body stretch. Inhale, we spiral our hearts towards the sky. Exhale, we reach a little bit further overhead. Inhale, raise the heart towards the sky. Exhale, you can find a little trunk rotation here, rotating the heart towards the mat. On the exhale, inhaling, reaching our heart towards the sky. You can test that out, see how it feels. It's a big twist in the spine, but it feels pretty good, honestly. You're also incorporating the trunk, the core muscles, to create more strength in the torso. When you're ready, we're going to put both palms back down on the ground. And inhale, we're going to reach our shoulders up towards our ears, roll them up, around, and exhale, bring them down the back body. 2 more times. Inhale, reach the shoulders forward and up towards the ears, squeeze, and exhale, roll them down the back body. 1 more time, big inhale brings our shoulders up, squeezing, and exhale, drop them down the back body. Nice, good job, guys. Hope you feel nice and a little warmed up, a little looser, a little happier. When you're ready, we're going to roll onto our knees and make our way into a tabletop position. Good. We're gonna make a nice conscious strong base here, which means we're going to spread the fingertips, the fingers wide, grip into the fingerprints, clawing into the fingerprints, pressing into the tops of each foot so strong, pushing up and out of those shoulders, out of the front body. And you know, our feet are so firmly planted that we could even lift up off of the knees if we want. As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let us lift up on the tops of our feet, hover the knees just for a moment. Hovering table here. Inhaling in, exhaling completely. Keep that strong, sturdy base. This is just base practice. This is stabilization. Rooting. Inhale in, exhale, 3 breaths. One more time. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we slowly descend the knees down and move into a cow pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Give the neck a stretch here. Bring the jaw, like kind of make yourself have an underbite here. As we stretch the neck muscles, bring your jaw underneath your upper jaw, your lower jaw underneath your upper jaw. And just stretch out the neck, the base of the neck. On your exhale, we'll come into a cat pose. Don't worry if you're not getting the breaths perfectly. Like, you can exhale and inhale in cow pose and exhale and inhale in cat pose. It's not perfect. It's just about finding the shape, the position, and feeling the full benefits of the pose. Like here, we're fully pushed up and out of our shoulders. We're pressing away from the yoga mat, curving the spine, actively squeezing the core, squeezing the belly button in towards the spine, relaxing our neck down, and exhaling completely. Before we shift and inhale, lower our belly, come into cow pose. Maybe shift the hips a little left, a little right. Just find some soft, easy movement here. As we find space, create space. Slowly on the exhale, we'll transition into cat pose. Find some soft, easy movement here as well. A little sway in the hips, a little sway in the neck maybe. And move a little more through cow pose and cat pose. Find your breath. Move with the sound of your own breath. However slow or fast that may be, that's up to you. A few more breaths here in this spinal flexion. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in tabletop position. We are going to kick the right toes out, seesaw back and forth on those right toes, stretching the calf. Find your breath. Find your balance. We're pressing into both palms equally here. We're pushing into the upper and lower body in the same pressure. We're going to find our balance on our right hand. Push more into that right hand than the left. As we lift off, we kick that right leg up, and we simultaneously reach the left arm out like we're shaking someone's hand here. We inhale, we expand, we reach everything out. And exhale, we contract, we kiss that elbow towards the knee. Inhale, think cow pose as we expand, we lower the belly, reach out, lift our chest. Exhale, think cat pose as we contract everything and squeeze the core up, up, up. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract, last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything in and let it go. Nice, same thing on the other side. Kick those left toes out. Seesaw back and forth, stretching the calf. I just did, bench press yesterday for the first time in a while. And it was pretty rough. It was pretty hard. I'm sore. Good. Find your balance on that left hand as we simultaneously kick the left toes up, square those hips. Inhale, reach the right arm out like we're shaking someone's hand. Inhale, expand, think cow pose. Exhale, contract, think cat as we squeeze the elbow and knee towards each other. Coming in towards center, squeezing everything up and in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. All right. Put everything back down into tabletop position. Walk the hands a little bit forward and a little bit wider. Come up on those toes and meet me in downward facing dog. When you get there, pedal the feet out, bending one leg and then the next, one knee and then the other, straightening the next, feeling that calf stretch, the fascia of the feet, the hamstrings. Breathing deeply, feeling the inhale and the belly expand on the inhale, and feeling yourself sink a little bit deeper into relaxation on the exhale. When you're ready, find stillness. And once you found that stillness, take a few big, deep breaths here. On the inhale, we feel our belly expand. And on the exhale, we feel everything contract and sink a little bit deeper into this posture. When you're ready, we're just going to take a slow walk all the way to the front of our mat. You can crisscross the legs, you can take baby steps, you can take giant steps. Yogi's choice here. I'm doing a mixture of baby and crisscross. When you get there, bring your feet together, really together. As we relax in this forward fold here, relax the head, the neck, the shoulders, everything down. Bend the knees to get that low back stretch. We're not trying to force anything here. We're just letting it come naturally, letting gravity do its work. And we breathe deeply. We look at our toes. Pick off the dead skin if there is any. Shake the head a little bit, yes, a little bit, no. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift halfway again. Find something new, maybe airplane arms this time. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale this time, bend down to come up. Bring the energy from the ground up with you as you reach all the way up towards the top, towards the sky. Full body stretch here. Smile towards the sky. Wiggle the fingers towards the sun. Inhale and exhale. Lift the chest as we bring our arms towards our sides, opening up and all the way down. Rest in mountain pose here. Take one big breath in through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. One more time, let's do that again. Inhale in through the nose, exhale, big sigh it out. We're going to move into a quad stretch here, shifting our weight towards our left leg, bringing our right knee all the way up, just practicing that lifting movement. Rotate the ankle one way and then the other. Grab the knee, squeeze it in towards the chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale in and exhale, switch it up. Bring that ankle behind you. Come into that quad stretch here. We want to push our hips forward here. So it's like don't push your hips back. Push them actively forward so you feel more of this quad stretch. Squeeze that heel in towards the glute. You can even flex your foot if you want. Lift the chest, breathe in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, let it go. Shift your weight onto that right foot. Lift the knee like it's on a marionette string all the way up. Just practice. Rotate the ankle a little bit to the left and then switch and rotate it to the right. Grab that knee, squeeze it in towards our heart as we inhale. We lift everything up. Breathe, squeeze, and exhale. we transition into a quad stretch, pushing those hips forward, pushing the hip flexor forward, and pulling that heel into the glute all the way back. This is a great stretch here, especially for people who are active, like runners, people who are taking the stairs most of the day, people who are walking all the time. Inhale, lift the chest, push those hips a little more forward, flex the toes, and exhale, bring it down. Good, keep those feet together, really together, as we inhale in, reach all the way up, exhale, we split the middle and reach towards forward fold. Bend the knees as we reach all the way down. Inhale halfway, exhale down. Inhale halfway again, exhale down to come up. This time we are going to sink into a chair pose. Counterbalance by bringing your arms out in front of you and just squat it down like we're sitting in an imaginary chair. Inhale, big breaths in through the belly, squeezing that core, tucking the pelvis in. We don't want splayed hips here. We want our pelvises tucked to protect our low back, to get our cores engaged. And on the inhale, we expand. And on the exhale, we sink a little bit deeper. Find a little bit more of a deepening here, a deepness. We're getting deep. And just keep testing yourself. Inhale, we'll let it go. We'll bring it all the way up. We're going to swim our hands around and back and clasp them behind our tailbone. So here we pull down and away, trying to keep our wrists together here as we interlock our fingers and stretch those shoulders. Incorporate the neck as we rotate our neck to the left and then to the right, stopping and breathing over the tight spots, working them out a little bit. We never want to fully rotate our neck in a 360-degree circle, because apparently that's really bad for your neck. So just beware and don't do that. But just bring it over your left ear over your left shoulder, and just see what feels good over here. Then inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, bring your right ear over your right shoulder. See what feels good over here. Keep doing that back and forth until you feel satisfied, and dive with me in a forward fold, bringing our arms overhead, bending the knees a little bit, shaking the head a little bit, yes, a little bit, no, and letting gravity do its work by pushing the shoulders forward. Oh, beautiful shoulder stretch here. Inhale into those shoulders, directional breath. Remember that. Breathe into the shoulders here. Expand. Use your breath to expand. Create space. And exhale. We sink deeper. A few more breaths here. Good. When you're ready, slowly unclasp your hands. Don't do a slingshot effect. Control, bring them down. Plant the palms. Step or hop it back into plank pose. You're at the top of a push-up here. You're shifting forward, looking forward, and slowly descending down to our bellies, creating strength on the way down. Slow and controlled. Inhale, we lift a little bit, squeezing the muscles of the back into a baby cobra, keeping our neck straight, head gaze straight down towards the ground. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, push back up into that push-up. Shift forward, up, and back into downward facing dog. Good. Plant the right heel down. Inhale, lift the left leg up, square those hips. Look forward, and exhale, shift forward, slowly reeling the knee in through the heart. Shift, holding it there in a half plank, semi-plank, and then finally bringing it through. Plant the back knee, plant the back top of the foot into the mat. Inhale, shift the hands forward, up and back. Reach up. right here. Just stay here for a second. Ooh, there's a doggy coming towards me. Tilt the pelvis. Oh, it's taking a shit. That's disgusting. At this top, we're going to push the pelvis underneath us, pushing that hip flexor forward, getting that stretch. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we open up to the right side. Just check that back foot. Make sure it's straight. You know, if it's a little off to the side, one way or the other, sickled. Just notice it. Notice how it's changed, how it's moved, and try and make ourselves straight and aligned. Inhale, bring us back up towards center. Exhale, shift to the other side. Open it up in this twist. This is difficult, so stay with your breath. Try as best as you can. Keep alignment, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Inhale and exhale, we twist. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, we finally sink into a deep crescent lunge. Lifting the heart up, chest, and slowly bringing our arms towards our sides. Good. Plant the palms. Walk the left heel, the left foot out towards the left side of our mat. And we're going to come into a lizard posture. So this is just rotating on the outer edge of that left foot and playing with the hips here, finding space, creating space. You can come up on your hands here and lift off that back knee if you want a deeper stretch. Imagine your two hips are separating, are pulling away from each other. That's how deep we want the stretch. That's how strong we want our legs. Or you can let it go and find space. Come onto your forearms if you need a deeper stretch. And just breathe into this left hip here. Good. When you're ready, we're gonna walk that left foot from the left side of our mat to the right and come into a pigeon posture. So we're going to put our left knee towards the left side of the mat, bring our left foot towards the right side of our mat, and try and parallel our shins towards the front of the mat. This is a deep hip stretch here. Inhale, come all the way up at first, start up, test our strength, and exhale. We finally sink down onto our forearms. And if our foreheads can reach the mat comfortably, then we'll relax there for a second. Breathe deeply. Use that directional breath to send space, send energy, send breath into that left hip. And relax a little deeper. One more breath here. And the exhale will slowly bring us back up. Push up on that back knee and meet me in downward facing dog once more. Pedal it out. Shift our weight onto that left heel, the left foot. Bring the right heel up. Square the hips. Squeeze, 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 and exhale. We reel that right knee in towards our heart. Hover it for a second in this plank position, half plank or whatever it is. Inhale in and exhale. Bring our foot through to the top of our mat. Plant the knee into the ground, the top of the foot into the ground, into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, up and back. Keep our pelvis tucked here. Push our pelvis forward to get that hip flexor stretch. Inhale up and exhale. We open it up to the left side of our mat. Look at our back foot. Make sure it's straight, not sickled, not turned out at all. Open wide. This is a great wide stretch here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open it up to the right side. This is tough. This is a twist. You can do it though. Use your breath to guide your movement, to propel you a little further into the twist. Inhale, bring it back up. And exhale, we finally lift our chest up, bring our arms towards our sides, and sink into this deep crescent lunge until our hands fall all the way to our sides. And we plant our palms around our foot. We walk our right heel to the right side of our mat. Roll onto that outer edge of the foot and open it up into a lizard variation. We can lift up on that back heel and imagine that our hips are being spread apart. We're using our muscles to spread actively those two hips apart from each other at the pelvis. We're reaching our heel back. We are reaching our right knee forward. Or you can just relax it down and come up onto the forearms here to find that deep stretch, the deepening of the hip, using that directional breath to send space, send energy into that right hip socket. When you're ready, we're going to walk our right foot to the left side of our mat and bring that right knee to the right side of our mat, coming into this pigeon posture, trying to bring our calves parallel to the front of our mat. Bring it up at top first, start at top. Inhale in, exhale, we slowly come onto our forearms and relax it down. Breathe here, send that breath into the right hip. And relax. Breathe deeply here. Find your breath. Find your center. Focus on the sound of your own breath, taking you deeper, deeper into a state of relaxation. Let your breath move your body. Notice how it's moving, how it's expanding on the inhale. And contracting, sinking deeper, finding something new on the exhale. It's an amazing thing. When you're ready, we're gonna roll onto that right hip and just find ourselves facing the middle of our mat. First, we're going to start here. Just bring your knees in. This is called cheerleader posture. Our legs are a little weird. Our left hip is internally rotating while our right hip is externally rotating. So we got some contrasting hip movements. Inhale, twist towards your left. Exhale, sink deeper into this twist. Open the chest. Breathe into that side body. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink deep into the twist to the left. Keeping our head over our heart and our heart over our pelvis. We want to make sure our spines are straight and aligned here so we can keep that healthy flow of energy running up and down the spine. We breathe into the chest and we exhale, we navigate a little bit further into our twist. Good. Switch the legs. Internally rotate the left leg as we externally rotate the right. Cheerleader posture. Inhale towards center. Exhale, we navigate to the right side of our twist. Keeping our head over our heart and our heart over our pelvis. Inhaling into that belly and exhaling, finding a little deeper twist, pushing our core muscles to propel us a little bit further to the right. Feel it in your core here. I feel it in my core here. If you're not feeling it in your core here, you're not doing it right. So readjust. Keep your spine straight. That's the key to feeling it in your core. Inhale brings us back to center. Rub the dirt off your legs if you're like me and you're on the grass. Put your hands on your knees. Find some peace. Smile for a second. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale, we twist to the left. Lift the chest. Embrace this twist. Breathe deeply. Send that breath into the belly. And exhale completely. Good. When you're ready, we'll bring our feet together in cobbler's pose. And here is where we're going to end. We're going to end with a little foot massage. So you're deep into this cobbler's pose. You've got your hands around your ankles, let's just say. You're pushing your knees out wide. You're straightening your spine as much as possible. And then you navigate your thumbs to your arches, maybe to the balls of your feet, maybe to that big toe joint, the thumb of the foot. And just start feeling out your feet. Start spreading them wide, reading them like a book, seeing all the lines, all the intricate, unique details of your feet, the flaws, the beauties, the scars, and appreciate all your feet do for you. They take you so many places. And they don't get much attention or love unless you're a foot person, which I am a huge feet person. Love them feet. Nah, feet are gross, but they're also beautiful at the same time because it's metaphorical, and you can receive a lot of energy and nutrients from the soles of your feet. So get walking barefoot on grass, because it's probably one of the most healthy things you can do, and mood boosting, all of the good stuff, energy boosting, detoxing. All right, let's take one last big breath in. You can come to cross leg or keep it here in this cobbler's pose. Inhale, bring the thumbs up to the third eye. And exhale, we bow towards our feet and whisper, Namaste. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped you reconnect to yourself, to your sense of being, to your center, recentered yourself, so you can focus on what you really want to be and who you want to be and what you want to work on, so you can clear your head and be who you are. So yeah, keep doing yoga. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.